super excited to be on here with every single one of you. And I hope that it's been a good Tuesday for you so far. I know Tuesdays are just, well, actually, I don't know. I feel like it's Monday. You know, like every day in quarantine is a Monday. So I hope your Monday, your second Monday of the week is going great. My second Monday of the week is going just wonderfully. And so I'm super excited to be on here today. Thank you for having me, Rachel. I appreciate every single one of you showing up. I know that, well, I don't know what you could be doing today, right now, because, you know, we're a little restricted in quarantine, but maybe you could have figured something out. So for those of you who decided to be leaders and lead yourselves to this today, the only thing I can promise you is that I will pour into you and I will hopefully give you what it is you are looking for today. So I don't have anything to sell you. This is all just be giving, which is just the style of leadership that I like to subscribe to. And so let's rock and roll. I want to talk today, well, I was asked to talk today about mindset. And so it's interesting because I think that everything in your business is based and predicated upon your mindset. What do you want to do? What are the standards you want to hold yourself to? What are the things that you believe you can do? Because if you don't have a strong mindset, then you can't even convince yourself that you're capable of running a business, right? Because what the mind can see, you will conceive. Right? The mind sees it, then the mind conceives it. And so if your mind is always toxic, if your mind is always negative, if your mind is always woe is me, if your mind is, oh, you know, Kathy got lucky, Rachel got lucky, Stephanie got lucky, Shannon got lucky. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. You know, there might be a little luck in the sense of they found a network marketing opportunity, but guess what, friend? You did too. You did too. So what are you going to do with it? What is your mindset around your life, your actual life, your business, your relationships, your friendships? Because your mindset's going to dictate everywhere you go in regards to your success. And so I want to go through a couple of things. Before we do so, I'm going to assume several of you have no idea who I am. I'm the best dog mom ever. That's who I am. But I am, my name is Jessie Lee. You can call me #BossLee. Just don't call me Jessie because it is Jessie Lee. It's my name. But I've been in the network marketing profession for 5 years, direct sales and entrepreneurship for 9. And, you know, I before I get into any kind of training, I kind of like to, for a lack of a better word, pre-frame where I'm coming from, because I'm not your typical fancy schmancy, like, let me pull up in my, you know, fancy office and make everybody feel this small. That's not how I roll, okay? For me, I actually grew up in poverty in a small country town in Frederick County, Maryland. I'm from Middletown, Maryland originally. I live in Frisco, Texas, though. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Frisco, Texas. Y'all, I'm going to tell you right now why your businesses aren't where you want them to be. I already figured it out. This is not what I was going to train on. Are y'all happy? Okay, 3 of you nodded. So Debbie, Callie, and Shannon are happy. And the rest of you who say you are, you need to alert your faces. I mean it in the nicest way, but it's why your businesses, hold on, oh God, corporate. It's why your businesses aren't where you want them to be. I mean, I swear to you, I mean it in a loving way. But a smile, some of y'all need to alert your brains, right? Shoot off some chemicals, shoot off some dopamine, right? Like, you need to alert your face that you're happy. You need to let your face know, and I know quarantine's hard. My eyes are puffy because I was crying like 20 minutes ago. Like, I get it. But listen, what is your mindset and what are you going to control? You have to get your energy up. I know we're in week, 8 of quarantine, 9, 10, I don't know. It's been a minute, okay? You get to control that. And so I'll just now get into trading, because now that I got a little sassy for a second there and told you to fix your face, I'm in a loving place. So like I said, I grew up in poverty, and I heard a Bill Gates quote when I was probably 18 years old, and he said, if you're born poor, it's not your fault, but if you die poor, it is. And that just shook everything for me, because I was in a blame, shame, justify phase of my life for a very long time. Everything was somebody else's fault. If my life was not going well and I was going more broken, I drove the terrible car and et cetera, it was because of life circumstances. I didn't take any credit for it. And so it was when I started taking responsibilities over my life and over my actions and over my results, more importantly, everything changed. And so if I say anything that sounds really good in this training, it's never said to impress you. It's only said to impress things upon you or express upon you that you can also take control of your life. Because as soon as I started doing that, everything changed. And so there's a couple things I want to go through. Like, first of all, if you want to get your mind right, acknowledge and embrace your imperfections. Like, I'm going to assume a lot of you on here don't have your cameras on, honestly, because you're like, I don't look pretty right now. I'm quarantined. I'm da-da-da. You know what, y'all? Like, where's the nails? I don't know. Like, I got these, like, Lashify lashes to help fix the lash situation. My hair, I don't even know how to, I feel like it's not that bad, but it's a little puffy. Like, I don't really know. I smell kind of weird. Like, I've been sitting here for too long. Like, I've been sitting in my own sweat doing all these Zooms all day. Like, I'm not at my prime right now either. But I'm just going to tell you that it doesn't matter. You're not here to smell me unless, like, I'm sorry to disappoint you. You can't smell me through Zoom. Like, I'm here to speak life upon you. I'm here to encourage you and show you what's possible, because you're the biggest gift of network marketing right now. It can change your entire life. And so when you acknowledge and you embrace your imperfections, and maybe it's traumas from your past, and maybe it's current situations you're going through, those weaknesses and those vulnerabilities, it bonds us together as people. And so if you can switch your mindset around that from a negative to a positive, very like Pitbull, right? Like, from a lot from negative to positive, right? You'll start to overcome them. If you hide from your weaknesses, you hide from the things that make you human, you hide from stuff like that, you're not going to be able to overcome. And I want every single one of you to be able to climb that mountain, so to speak, so you can overcome these parts of your life, okay? Because challenges are opportunities, right? I'm rereading a book, actually, 15 Laws of Invaluable Laws of Growth, John Maxwell. This is like a leadership manual y'all should all get anyway. I don't make any money off of this, but you can just go to jessieleeward.com/book list. I swear, it's like a book manual that made me a millionaire. So it's just my name, jessieleeward.com/book list. You can just click on the hyperlinks, easy breezy. So challenges are opportunities. If you're going through pain, let me explain to you that is, I don't know if you're a believer, I am. I think that's God saying, here you go, learn from it, grow from it. Oh, it sucks right now, I know, but what's the story going to be on the other side? That's really like the law of pain. So for those of you that are currently going through the stuff, what is it teaching you? Because life is always happening for you. It's not happening to you, I promise. And failing, you know what, that's just kind of part of life, but fail forward. I've been saying this a lot lately because I just love it. It's one of my favorite quotes. It's a Martin Luther King Jr. quote, and he says, fly. And if you can't fly, then run. And if you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl, but keep moving forward. And so learn how to fail well. These are opportunities to test your mindset, to help you grow, to let you be the leader and woman and friend you're supposed to be, right? The next thing I would say is, right along those lines, is don't consider it failing. It's learning, right? I'm like, I didn't fail, I learned. So you failed in a business, and so now you have low self-esteem about your current business? Why? You learned. Like, I'll just be open and transparent and honest with you. I went from direct sales. I was top earner in my direct sales company. I joined network marketing in 2015, became the #1 earner in a company in 16 months, made multiple millions of dollars. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. I'm 26. What in tarnations? Okay. I was too cool for school, y'all. And then, you know, again, I don't know who's a believer, but like, y'all, God has a funny way of humbling you, right? Doesn't he though? Oh, Lord. So I got to eat my humble pie, had my fall from grace. I got terminated. After 22 months in a company. I was making multiple 6 figures a month. I thought that was just the bee's knees. Oh, no. You think your ish doesn't stink? Well, let me tell you, it stinks. It smells like, ooh. Okay, so I got humbled, brought back down to earth. God's like, no. You got lessons to learn, sister. Okay, and I learned more in that experience. I learned more through those traumas. I had to flip my mindset and go, hold on a minute. Where is the lesson in this? It has made me a better leader. It has made me a better friend. It has made me a better person, right? Every notch, you know what? Everything. Spirituality. Do you know how much it's almost like God was like, oh, you are running away from me, sister. Like, what are you doing? Let me teach you a lesson. You need to go back to church. You need to read your Bible. Like, what are you doing? Right? Like, it was like everything. Emotionally, I changed. Physically, I like started going back to the gym to calm my nerves. I was so high strung. I'm having like panic attacks. Right? I'm like, all right, go work on my fitness. Everything changed in my life. And so it's not that you're failing. It's that you're learning. And if you can see it from that perspective, that is a powerful mindset. So what in your life right now sucks? And can you start to see that as blessings? I learned that from Tony Robbins. You know, he changed my life in 3-4 hours. And he basically said, you need to trade your expectations for appreciation. And all that really means is that if you are frustrated because things are not where you want them to be and you are in your head about a whole bunch of stuff, you have to understand that those expectations of how your business is going to be, because what did Rachel hit all the fast start and Kelly joined and went nuts, and then Tracy just joined and she was so good, and you know, Christina's been around longer than you, and oh my gosh, this comparison game. Your business is supposed to be exactly what it is in the season of your life right now. Does that make sense? Like, so don't compare yourself. You're going to have a hard time with your mindset if everything is, well, what's Callie doing? Oh, well, what's Kathy doing? What's Debbie doing? Oh my gosh, hey, hold on a second. Cheryl. Like, that's so unhealthy for us. It's unhealthy for our mindset. So continue to learn, and in that same line, stop seeking approval, right? When you prioritize approval over learning, you are sacrificing your own potential for growth. Who cares if people don't like you? Who cares if people say you're crazy? Who cares if people if you're not growing at the rate your friend wants you to, or whatever it is? Who cares? What you think about me is not my business, right? Don't compare yourself to anybody. You're running your race, okay? Now, some of us run really fast. I run fast, I run hard, and I run for a long time. I am a momentum catalyst. I don't know, I'm a cyborg. I swear, if there was a way to find out if I was part robot, like, there would definitely be a test that tests positive, okay? Like, last night, so I got this ring. This is a biometric ring. It tells you everything about your life, right? Last night, it, like, freaked out on me because I got 8 hours of sleep. It was like, hold on a minute here. That is a long sleep. That is like a coma for her. Is she alive? Like, I actually had an alert on my phone and was like, whoa, sister, you got 8 hours of sleep. When was the last time that happened? Couldn't tell ya, right? But I'm just telling you this almost, oh God, this thing where you have to be in the same race as everyone, that's false. Run your race. Some of you are moms, some of you aren't. Some of you are going through the worst stage of your life right now. It's a storm. Some of you aren't. Some of you are in the best. It's like coronavirus nearly happened for you. It's throwing business your way like it's raining recruits. You're like, I don't know what everybody's complaining about. This has never been more easy. It's like I do nothing at all and I make money. Whoa! Okay? We're all in different stages of our life. Understand that. And your day is coming. You can't have a reaping season all the time, right? Isn't that like you sow the seeds, then you reap the seeds, right? Like, you can't. Y'all, there's 4 seasons out of the year, like 2 if you're in Texas, right? We got like perfection, and then there's like, ooh, it's a little breezy outside, okay? So like, move yourself to your dream location. What can I say? But like, you have to have seasons of life, just like you're gonna have seasons of business. So if you're down here right now, it doesn't have to last forever, but that's your choice. What's your mindset around it? Are you going to let everybody get you down? Or are you going to say, no, enough of this. I'm taking control of my life. I'm ready to have an upswing. Because it's up to you. I can't make you do actions. I know you're getting excited and razzle-dazzled, okay? You're like, holy smokes, I love her. Don't just get excited, though. Don't just be inspired. Take the inspiration and go have inspired action. Because people say, oh, knowledge is power, okay? Like with their little air quotes. Knowledge is power. Lies. Liza Minnelli, okay? Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is power when you apply it with action. Okay, some of y'all love to read. You printed out your policies and procedures like, girl, hallelujah. I got all the words, all the letters. I can find out what a BB, GD, TV, whatever, I don't know what y'all call it over there. I'm going to find out how to get the super rank. Who cares? Who cares? Right? I would rather take ignorance on fire than knowledge on ice every single day of the week. And just value the process of what you're doing. Don't worry so much about the end result. You know, it sounds kind of sassy, but it's like some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? And it's not to say people don't matter, because that's not what this is. People are not numbers, but this is a numbers game. And so if you're so caught up in somebody saying no to you, people didn't say no to you. They said no to your opportunity. They said, no, I don't understand. They said, no, I need more information. That doesn't mean, no, Tracy, what you're doing is crazy. I don't like you. That is not what they said. Okay? So don't take so much value on what other people are saying, right? Intelligent people enjoy a learning process and don't mind when it continues beyond an expected time frame. And what I really mean by that is, God, I have to explain this to you, I guess, but like, because I'm always learning. Oh my gosh, if you think I know everything there is to know about my company, my product, network marketing as a whole, any of these things, no. I stay a student. I'm so proud of those of you who showed up to this, because I know there are more people than this that were invited to this. Y'all are the leaders, even on days you don't feel like you're a leader. How do I know that? Because you showed up to something like this. And the most important person you can lead, the number one person you need to lead is yourself. And so on those days when you're like, I don't think I'm enough. Oh my gosh, you are absolutely enough, sister friend. You are a leader. You brought yourself to a training when you could have, I don't know what you would do during quarantine. What, like drive your car down to the end of the driveway and park it or something? Is that like where you go? I don't know what people do. Like when they're like, oh, sorry, I was so busy. What was like, did Netflix roll into the next episode and catch you off guard? You know, like what happened? I don't know, you know, who knows? But you led yourself here. And so you need to celebrate yourself there. You need to celebrate that you are doing the right actions, and you need to stay that student. Read, go to events, well, virtual events, I guess. Make sure you're around your mentor. Matter of fact, find yourself a mentor. Doesn't have to be your upline, doesn't have to be anybody in your company. Who is somebody you can latch onto like a flipping barnacle on a whale and be like, that's what I want. And I don't know why this just came to me, because I don't know, God works through me, I swear. But it's like, some of you take advice from people that it makes no sense to me. You're like taking financial advice from your broke Aunt Bertha, okay? Why would you take financial advice from somebody whose bank account looks like an emergency phone number? I don't want to know nothing about a 911 bank account. I don't want to know how to make $0 for the Australians. There's Australians on here. Their emergency number is 0. Okay? Like I don't want to take advice from that. Okay? You're gonna screw with my mindset. Because if I'm taking advice from broke people, I'm pretty much guaranteeing I'm gonna get broke. Okay, why would you take network marketing advice from somebody who has no idea how to build network marketing? I don't see the logic. Like there's no logic in that to me. I'm like, what? She's doing what? No, that makes no sense. So when people are trying to say things to you or get down on you, I want you to ask yourself, should I really be taking advice from this person? I don't really know. They're going to affect my mood. They're going to affect my mood, okay? I don't have time to have my mood affected, okay? It's like some people are out there giving relationship advice. I'm like, I'm sorry, you've been divorced 4 times. The last thing I need to do is get marriage advice from somebody who does not know how to have a successful marriage. I'm going to go ahead and like not take the advice. Keep your mindset fixed on that moving forward, that sense of purpose, that big picture in mind. And not everybody has the big picture. So understand that, okay? Next thing I was trying to get into, and I kind of started, was you've got to celebrate this growth. There are people on this Zoom who have grown so much as people, and you don't even recognize it. People around you know. Let me tell you how I will tell you how you know you're growing. When people got something weird to say to you. Anyone been there before? Right? They're like, what are you doing? You're going to another one of those event things? Like, really, Rachel? Like, okay, this is getting too weird. Okay, that's like a cult. Okay, that's how you know you're starting to grow. And someone's like, you know, it really feels, Kelly, like you're almost like a quotable, like you're very positive all the time. And I don't know if you know this, but there is a world crisis right now. So you need to reevaluate your positive affirmations in your Instagram story. That's how you know you're growing. Like, thank you for alerting me that I have grown as a person, because you're still here. I'm trying to go here. Okay? Like, and it is hard, right? It is hard to push the ball up the hill, especially when there's life circumstances. But y'all, you do not need to be down here in the gutter. There are more people in this world down in the gutter trying to pull you down in the gutter, little gutter rats. I don't have time for gutter rats. There are creepy things in the gutters. Like when my dog, Kumba, tries to go into the gutter looking for, I don't know what, alligators. I don't think we have those here. But I feel like go away from the alligators, son. Like there are probably raccoons in there. There are probably sloths. And I don't know, other dangerous things. Definitely spiders. There are bugs down there, okay? We do not go down into the gutter. But a lot of you are letting people pull your mindset down into the gutter, and you're wondering why things are getting toxic in your life. Cut those people out. It's okay to outgrow people, and that might not be popular opinion. And I'm not saying like divorce your mom, okay? Like, oh, well, that's my mom. She's basically talking about my mother. I guess I never talk to mom again. Okay, maybe not that drastic, but maybe you don't pick up every time she calls. And maybe you don't respond to every text message within 15 seconds. Right? Y'all know who in your life is that toxic person. And for some of you, you're like, what do I do though? It's my husband. He says I'm crazy. Listen, you want to prove a man wrong? Here's what you need to do, friends, okay? You need to win, okay? You need to win, and you need to take that money you making and put it in a separate bank account, and then you make that your money. And then when he says, oh, you're doing kind of good at this whole, network marketing thing, you're like, I know. And then you get yourself the shoes you wanted. You stop asking for permission, and then when he goes, where did you get those from? Hold on a minute. Hold on. You got a big old team. What did you, oh yeah, honey, you remember when I said I was going to make 6 figures a year with that little thing that you said was a joke? Honey, I did. I make 6 figures a year. He's going to be like, what? I haven't seen any of that. And I'm going to say, I know, because you couldn't see my future. So I mean, what do you think that's some of your money? Oh no, baby. No. But I did it. I did what I said I was going to do. Love you. Right? And then you get him like a nice Christmas gift because now you got an extra 6 figures a year. I don't know, whatever it is for you. But like, people are like, how do you convince your husband? How do I convince my spouse? Y'all, men are complicated creatures. Just do it, right? Just do it and then smile when you achieve your goals. There's no convincing people, right? That's their mindset. That's on you. And I know some of you pray to have the supportive spouse. They will start to support you when they got no other choice, meaning it's just undeniable. Okay, like when it becomes undeniable, they have no choice. And actually, I'm gonna say something because this is gonna sound so crazy, y'all. And again, I'm not normal. I work like a crazy woman, and I love it. I feel very blessed. I have the career of my dreams. I have made multiple millions of dollars a year for years now. My father, last Father's Day, when I flew his butt down here to Texas from West Virginia, first class flight, right, in my big old house, taking him around in the Porsche and driving around the Range Rover, and we're going to all these restaurants and stuff, he tells me to get a job. My father told me to get a job last year on Father's Day. I said, I'm sorry, what did you just say? So I just want you to know that, because don't have some expectation that people are going to understand and see your dreams the way you do. They're not going to. But if you have that strong mindset where you can almost portray criticism like as a positive, right? Oh, that's where the magic happens. That's where the magic happens. And so that might sound crazy to some of you, but I am telling you, if you want the magic to happen in your life, if you want magic in your business, if you want magic in your team, if you want magic in your sales and your personal recruiting, it all starts here. These 6 inches between your ear holes are the most important I feel like I got a big head, so it's got to be 6 inches, okay? If you ask a man, it's like 10, all right? But like these 6 inches between my ear holes are the most important, just like they are on you. And if you can get positive, and if you can fill yourself with energy, and if you can make yourself do the actions even on the days you don't feel like it, you're going to dominate this. And so I know that might sound weird for some of you, right? Like any of this mindset talk, but it is truly the most important part of a successful network marketing business. And so with that said, I have to run to another Zoom. I'm sure you're not shocked, but I love you and I appreciate every single one of you. And I know that might sound weird for some of you who are like, she does what? Look, people in this world hate people for no reason. So I will love you for no reason. And as we hopefully get to know each other through, like, I don't know, Instagram or something, Facebook, the world, events when they're happening again, we can give each other a million reasons to love each other. Rachel, thank you for having me on here. I hope you all go take some inspired action today. I love you. I appreciate you. God bless every single one of you. Have a great thank you.